Bonsoir à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien et que vous avez passé une belle journée. Alors, merci à tous ceux qui nous ont suivis dans ce challenge, ce AB New Year No Life Challenge. Et aujourd'hui, je suis avec Hadjia Nadia Issa, une grande sœur. Et vous voyez, ça comme un bonus parce que initialement, c'était pas prévu, mais je me suis dit que pour une personne en 2022, à l'ère de la technologie et de la digitalisation, pour qu'on puisse vraiment profiter pleinement de cette vie-là, il est important qu'on puisse savoir comment est-ce qu'on va gérer cet outil-là, ce machin. Et plus particulièrement, on parle de réseaux sociaux. Et pour information, Hadjia Nadia Issa est une web activiste avec plus de 100 000 abonnés sur Instagram. C'est tout simplement énorme. Et bon, une particularité, c'est que l'interview va se faire en anglais parce que je parle français mieux que...
Je me débrouille en français.
Je parle français mieux que Nadia et Nadia parle anglais mieux que moi. Mais bon, heureusement, je me débrouille un peu en anglais. Donc, ne riez pas de moi pour mon anglais, mais je pense que on va s'assurer de passer un bon moment ensemble. Et before we start, I just want you to shout to our followers and let them know who you are.
Hello everyone, my name is Hadjia Nadia, as he said. I am an Instagram influencer, but most specifically, I am a motivator. I'm a woman empowerment person who focuses on making sure I inspire women to become the best versions of themselves. You can follow me on Nadia's Media and to learn more about everything I do. I also have a company called Lumiere Z, which is under a ONG called the My Local Action.
Good, great. I think it's okay, and we got you. If you're not, we can start. If you're ready. Good. So first question for you. Simple question. I just want to know how you define social media.
I think social media is a means of communication. So our world is revolving with technology advancing every day, and a way for us to keep that going, that evolution going, is to join the movement of technology. Everything we're doing right now can be done online, can be communicated online. And with the evolution of it, we are able to talk with people here to friends. And part of that is this social media that it's a gift kind of for us to be able to communicate and create an environment that fosters and help us evolve and grow and connect.
Yeah. So, how did social media influence your life? Before we go up on our Instagram influence, how did you start in social media and how was it in your life?
So, for me, for starters, when I started blooming on social media, it opened up so much doors because it's a source of revenue for me.
Okay.
So my Instagram brings in money, and at the same time, I am able to collaborate with major companies. I collaborated with Google, Fenty, Kat Von D, some major brands that are able to do collaborations with me. And that happened because of my influence that I have on social media.
Good. That's great. That's great. So, one question for you.
Yes.
What's the most important thing you think people should know on social media in 2022?
I think the number one thing is you can create the environment you want. I think it's so important to have an environment that inspires you to grow, to foster, to develop, and your environment creates votre environnement crée votre vie. Donc, it's sometimes hard to create your environment in real life, but you can create it online. If you want a certain environment of motivators, people who inspire you, or makeup people, or fashion people, you can follow those people, and every time you go through your feed, you see those people. So,
that's a good point because, like you said, in real life, you don't really choose who you see every day. Sometimes you see people who disappoint you, people who insult you, people who you don't want to see. But on social media, you can see this one person, this one, that one, that one. It's just all of them I want to see every day. And I think it's a great thing because it's a world under your control.
Yes, it's more control. And I've always said this to many people. Your people that you keep, your circle you keep creates you.
Your circle creates you.
Your circle creates you. And in order to create that circle, you're able to go on social media. Look, who am I following? Are these people inspiring me to grow? Are they inspiring me to become lower? Are they helping me achieve my goal, my dreams? Are they fostering me? And if they're not, you're able to simply unfollow and create this environment that you're consuming good energy.
I understand that because one day I said to someone, I don't like Instagram because I started Instagram 1 year ago.
I feel hurt. You don't like Instagram.
Not today.
Okay.
I said I don't like it because all people I see on Instagram are just teenagers. And he said to me, no, you're not following the right person. If you were following the good person, you would like and adore Instagram. And after I do some ménage, comment on dit ménage en anglais déjà?
It's okay, I understand. Clean up, a little
clean up.
clean
Yeah,
up.
thank you for the word. When I did the clean up and I start following the good person, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's really important. For me, I'm only following about 200 people while I have over 100,000. And it's because I know the type of life I want and the type of life I'm trying to work for. And if you don't fit into that circle, I just don't follow it.
Yeah, I understand.
Consume the right energy in order to have
the right energy in order to have
what you want in the future. Because what you attract is what you give out. And at the same time, if you notice there's a certain group of people coming your way, that's the energy you're giving out. Vous attirez ce que vous êtes.
Effectivement.
Pas ce que vous voulez. Donc,
et vous devenez ce que vous consommez. So you cannot give what you don't have. And in order to have something, you have to be it.
That person.
To become that person. And to become that person, you have to consume the good things, the good energy, the good vibes. That's a great thing. That's a good thing.
So that's my number one tip. Make sure you clean up the energy. If you want to become, let's say, a politician, you can't be following a musician. You have to be following a different politician, ministers, and all that. So you're in that environment. You're getting that kind of knowledge and information pour attirer ça.
Effectivement.
Donc, vous attirez ce que vous consumez.
Qui a envie de donner des cours de français à Hadjia Nadia? Je pense qu'elle est ouverte à cela.
Je me débrouille bien.
Oui, elle fait de son mieux en tout cas. So, the next one? The second one?
Yes. Oh, my second tip. Okay. My second tip will be, know the reason why you're on there.
The reason? Know the reason, yeah.
Que vous êtes là-bas. Because it's so easy to be there for fun or for a job. Because if you're a company and you're there, are you there to attract more clients or are you there just for fun? And tailor what you're posting to that. If you're a company, you shouldn't be posting today, okay, there's an event happening and then tomorrow a personal picture of you. Yeah. So know the difference. Is this a business? Is this personal? What am I trying to get from there?
Yeah, I understand that because most of people have all the social medias. They have Snapchat, they have Instagram, they have Facebook, they have TikTok, WhatsApp.
Everything.
And I asked them, what do you do with all of this? And they said to me that, no, it's just people have that, so I have to follow people. I said, no.
It's not good to follow.
Yeah, I have WhatsApp because my business is on WhatsApp. I have Facebook because I can reach more people on Facebook. I have Instagram because I saw Hadjia Nadia have 100,000 followers on Instagram and I know for sure that I can reach more people on Instagram. But I don't have Snapchat because actually I don't see what I can do on Snapchat. It's not important, but I don't see what I can do right now on Snapchat. So I don't have Snapchat.
I agree because it's just because something is working for someone doesn't mean it works for you.
Yeah.
Good. On doit toujours savoir où je suis et qu'est-ce que j'ai besoin de.
De quoi j'ai besoin maintenant pour passer à un niveau supérieur. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, any other tip?
That's my third tip.
If you have a third tip.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be authentic. I don't know how much to stress that. If you're being yourself, the right people will come to you. Mais si tu crées un visage de ce que tu veux être,
et que tu n'es pas,
tu vas attirer des gens qui
ne sont pas ce que tu veux réellement. Et ça rappelle ce que dit Damso, ne passe pas du temps à être ce que tu n'es pas, tu finis par voir que tu l'es vraiment. Don't spend time being who you are not, because we start believing that you are this person and you are not this person.
Yeah, and I think because sometimes it's so easy to say this type of person is having all this, but your turn is coming and everyone succeeds in a different way. Everyone succeeds differently. Just because someone has become a master of writing a book doesn't mean that you're going to become a master of writing a book. Maybe your thing is
publishing the book.
Yes. And just realizing that, okay, this is me and I accept me and I love me and I'm working to become better, but without giving up me.
Yeah.
So staying true to yourself while you're working for what you want.
That's good. That's a good point. And I agree with you. Be authentic.
And people can sense it too.
Yeah, of
Quand
course.
tu commences à être quelqu'un, c'est dur à continuer ça.
Effectivement. So you are balanced
Balancing.
between what you are truly in your
Yes.
inside of you and what you show. And sometimes this balance. I haven't makeup. I can take a picture. I haven't some hair. I can take a picture. I'm not really sweet. I can take a picture because you spend all of your time showing on social media a version of you who is always make up, who is always with some added hair, who's always in this context, and it's not you. And sometimes when you're battling between these two images,
And
it's really hard.
people won't follow that. I mean, I find out that once you start being yourself, it's just easier because, it's easier
You don't have to
post.
make any effort.
It's
natural.
easy. Like, for example, you just think like, okay, take a picture and just post.
Cool.
It's easy.
That's good. That's good. What advice or how can a person can use social media to bring change and improvement in his life?
For starters, there's so many different social media. It's not just Instagram. There's Facebook. There's LinkedIn. So realizing, am I looking for projects, opportunities in the career works, and start maybe a LinkedIn page.
Yeah.
A LinkedIn, put your face, try to connect with, there's so many ways to research on LinkedIn to find people.
Yeah.
So create your page, put your picture, put your bio, your CV there, and then create that professional image that you're trying to portray and put in the comment section, like the about section. This is what I do. This is what I'm good at, my degree. And you'll start attracting people and connecting with them. And if you're someone who is looking for more of like a makeup, or you have your own small business or something, create an Instagram or Facebook page where you showcase what you're doing and attract clients. So realizing, am I looking for a job or am I promoting my company? And if it's promoting my company, focusing more on like the Facebook, Instagram life form. And then if it's more of like, I'm looking for a job, going on to LinkedIn and like putting open for work option and looking over there.
Good.
So sit down and realize, what am I doing? Am I a company or am I a worker who's looking for a job? And
And according to who you are and what you want, there are different social media who can fit you the most.
Yeah.
So good. I didn't hear you talking about Snapchat.
Okay.
Because I know a
Snapchat.
lot of people who are on Snapchat, so I want you to tell them how Snapchat can help them. Because you said that social media is evolution of communication.
It is.
And it is a real treasure. And we have
Snapchat
to...
and TikTok too.
Yeah, TikTok, because I love TikTok. I love TikTok because you can it's fun, and you can do small video easily and post it and have it on your device to share on other social media.
Yeah.
So I want you to talk about to talk to people how Snapchat and TikTok can also help them, because you talk about LinkedIn, about Facebook, about Instagram. Oh, there's also Twitter, but I think Twitter is just between Facebook and LinkedIn.
Yes.
In between the two.
In between, yes. When it comes to like TikTok and Snapchat, my suggestion is to use that as a way to show your audience what's going on behind the scene, because it's so easy to just post a picture of the end product or post a picture of a book and say, go buy.
Yeah.
But they don't know how it happened or like the process or anything. And one way that people build connection is showing them what's happening, what you're going through and stuff. So if you're someone who makes lotion, taking a video of you mixing or something and showing people that I'm doing this and I'm caring. And when people can see the process, they feel included. And when people can feel included, they feel like they're a part of the company, the process.
Yeah.
And I think a goal for any company is to show people that this is the end product, but this is how we do it.
Yeah, it's
and
the
when
adventure, that's the process, and you have to see it also.
Yes.
It's not just here's the final product, just take it. But if we show you how we did it, we can be more confident about it.
There's more trust, there's more respect, and there's a lot more people just going to there's a lot more people that's going to believe in the process and trust you more.
Okay.
So showing people the authenticity, and that's more, even if any story, like Instagram story, Facebook story, show them the process. I mean, if you know how I'm making the lotion, you trust the lotion more.
Yeah, yeah. That's good. That's good. And I'm really inspired. I understand more what's happened and how you manage things. And I really thank you for the time you gave to the team for this interview. And if you give me the permission, I have some more questions because listening to you, questions are flowing. First one is, who inspires you?
I think for me, one day my dad and my mom are very religious. And no matter where we go in the world, it's de toujours savoir que tu es musulman avant tout. And part of that is them teaching us that whatever you're doing, have that hereafter in mind of après tout ça, qu'est-ce qui va se passer? Will your life follow you with you? Because like, for example, money comes and goes. People come and go, but it's more of like, what's your contribution? What are you doing? What are you helping? And my whole life is to help people. It's to help people. And part of helping people is my religion as a Muslim. And everything I do is in that sense. So my inspiration is to become a better Muslim.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you say because one day I just did a training and people were here. Thank you so much, Ahmed. You inspire me, you change my life, you give me this advice, I need to hear that. You said to do this, I did it and have a result. We were very, very happy in the moment. We are clapping, celebrating, inspiring other people, talking, sharing ideas. And after that, I get home and I looked the room and I said, Ahmed, where is all this crying, clapping, celebrating? Where do they go? And I went to the masjid, praying, and once I sujood, I hear a voice told me, that's what left. That's what left. All this stuff of doing the training, inspiring people, giving advice and sharing ideas, it's a great thing. But it ends. It ends.
Yeah. Everything
ends. And I really feel myself in what you are saying because I lived it, and it's really true. Everything have to go, but who you are stays.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
Your good deeds are what left. And for me, I've always been raised to be grateful with what I have because I've been blessed. I know I'm blessed. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. And for that blessing, part of me thanking God.
That's a sin. That's a sin.
So part of me showing my gratitude because, like I told you, sometimes you're blessed not because of you, but because of someone you have to give it to
give it back.
And all this, because I've been able to go to great schools, meet amazing people, have great opportunity that I never dreamed of. And part of that is maybe it's to pass it on to someone because at the end of the day, I experienced all these amazing things. I know all these amazing information from America here and stuff, but where am I going to go with it? Am I going to die with it, or am I going to pass it on to someone else to go on with their life? And it will mean so much to me if I'm able to pass it on to one person, just one person that I know it will create that domino effect of helping.
Yeah.
Si une personne aide une autre et ça continue.
That's a good thing, and I think that everyone can understand that. Just help one person, and the other person will help one person, and going on, everyone will be touched. That's a good thing. So, as a woman, Muslim, social media professional, if I can say it like that, entrepreneur, and everything that is in this body, what's the most important thing you think that a young woman Muslim entrepreneur should know?
Success is different for everyone. For me, I think a lot of people think about success and they think I need to have this nice car, nice building. But if it's realizing what's my purpose, and in that purpose did I achieve it? Because I remember something that stayed with me. You're born twice in your life. You're born when you were actually born and when you know why you were born. And de savoir, okay, qu'est-ce que mon purpose?
Why I'm here?
Why I'm
Pourquoi
here?
je suis ici? Pourquoi est-ce que je suis dans ce monde?
And what am I capable of what am I capable of achieving? And in that time frame, was I able to achieve it? Realizing si toi, tout tu es capable à faire, c'est de être un gardien, être un gardien, et tu deviens gardien.
Et tu le fais bien.
Tu le fais bien.
You do it well.
You're successful.
Like what Martin Luther King says. If you have to swipe road like no one ever did it in history.
Yes. And for me, if success means if all you're capable of is to become a guardian and you become a guardian, to me, in my eye, you're successful.
Yeah.
But if all you're capable of is to become a president and you become a minister, are you successful? You failed. And that guardian is successful because they used everything they're capable of. It's a matter of what are you successful of, what are you capable of, and are you achieving all that you're capable of?
So, as I understand, it's not build your success according to what other people had in your life. Because if I want to be successful according to on what are you successful, I'm a failure.
Yes.
I'm a cheap copy.
Yes.
So right now, for example,
what are you capable of?
You have 100,000 followers on Instagram. It's a part of you. And if I go out and say I have also to have 100,000 followers on Instagram, it's not comment on appelle ça?
Reasonable.
For someone, it's not that. It's not bref, vous avez compris, je pense. Ce n'est pas reasonable, And I think that what you are saying is find out who you are and how far can you go?
Yes.
How far can you go? Every time you learn a new ability, your fate, your destiny becomes more larger.
Yeah.
And what do you have to say on growing and learning? Essentially on learning.
I think life is about learning. I mean,
life is about learning.
It's about learning. I think the minute you stop learning, you start failing. And you need to realize
the
that
moment you
stop learning, you start failing.
Okay.
Because it's so easy to say this is the goal, I need to achieve that, but that's not. If you achieve your goal, you're failing. You should never reach. You should never reach your goal.
Yeah.
You should never reach your goal. The minute you're close to your goal, it needs to be another one.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that you're constantly evolving and learning because it's through learning that we become who we are. Because it's always about the process.
Discover, growing, showing up. I can be more, I can do more, I can have more.
Yeah, process. It's a process of going from A to Z.
Okay, that's a good thing.
And making sure you're happy in between because a lot of people are so focused on, I don't have that, I don't have this. That's the thing. There's always going to be someone with a bigger car, a bigger house. If you get a bike, someone's going to have a car. If you have a car, someone's going to have a jet. If you have a jet, someone's going to have an airplane.
Yeah.
So making sure you're happy with where you're at while you're working for what you want and realizing that life is about what is going on right now.
What you should just remind what Jim Quick said. He said life is the C between the B and the D. Yes. And he said B is birth, B is death, and C is choice.
Choices you make.
So how can this quote can be applied? How did you apply this in your life?
I'm someone who realized I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's tomorrow or next day.
Now?
I'm going to do this. If I want to do this and I feel like it's the right choice, I will do it.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't go against religion and it's a choice, I'm going to take it because at the end of the day, I get one life. And one thing that I can't live with is looking back and say, what if I did that? Or what if I made this choice? So I'm going to take chances and see what happens. My debate competitions, oh my gosh, I was doing basketball beforehand and then I quit the team and said I was going to join debate. And my coach was like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And for me, I knew I wanted to do that. And I knew I had to do it because I wouldn't want to look back and be like, what if I didn't do that? And it turned out great. First year, placed first in the whole state of Indiana, and no one thought about that. And then second year again, it was some risk that I take because what if it didn't go well? I left my position on a team to do something that I don't even know how it's going to turn out.
Yeah. And
I just had to trust that I wanted to do this. And I trust in God that if it's the right decision, let's see. If it happens, great. If it doesn't happen.
Almost I tried.
I tried. And I can live with knowing that I tried, but I cannot live with knowing that I didn't try.
Yeah. That's remind me what Luffy said. Do you watch anime?
Anyway, I don't watch
I don't watch
anime.
anime. He said, I decided to be the king of pirates and I'm gonna do it. If I die trying, I won't have regrets.
Yes.
And that's something that I do when I have a hard choice to do. Just ask myself, Ahmed, would you die if you do this? And when the answer is no, let's go. It's just the only thing that I ask myself, will be death at the end of the road. No? Let's go.
I agree. And like my favorite quote that I think about is like Les Brown. I was watching a motivational speech one day.
Les Brown.
And
great guy.
Yes. And one thing that really inspired me is if you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe, like imagine if we need oxygen to breathe.
All the time.
If you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe, nothing will prevent you because you will do anything possible to do it. So if you don't achieve something, it's just a matter of how much am I willing to go after it? Am I willing to stop everything I'm doing right now and achieve it? Am I willing to give up everything in order to do it? Whatever it takes. And for me, it's just a matter of I want to do this and I'm going to do it. I'm going to go after it. And if I fail doing it, I mean, the light bulb wasn't invented in one day.
Yeah,
it failed so many times.
Yeah.
Who am I to say that I can't fail a lot?
Good. That's a great thing. Other question?
No, I think we're good. Let me grab some water.
Of course. So I'm really happy, Nadia. Thank you for all the answers, for all the inspiration. I'm inspired, and I know for sure that people who are watching us are also inspired. People who don't know you more, and people who already know you are just happy to always listen to you, have your advices, and be inspired about who you are, what you do, and how you think and see life. I'm really happy, and if you give me the permission, I have one last question.
Of course.
It's the last one.
Okay, no problem. And your English improved a lot.
It's because of you. So, it's a hypothetical question.
Okay.
I don't know how old you are, but let's say that you have to die in the next second. You don't want that. You don't want it. But you have to give just one advice. Only one advice to a person who is starting on social media. And after you give this advice, you're gone. And the person has to live all his life in social media with this advice. What will it be?
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Like Nike?
Il faut faire. Il faut faire it. Il faut faire ça. Parce que most of the time when you're overthinking, like, should I do it? Should I not?
Overthinking
it. Stop thinking. Just do it. Sometimes you don't have, there's no right timing. There's never going to be that right timing where there's nothing wrong. There's always something that's going to prevent you from doing something. If you're searching for excuses, you will always find that.
You'll find an excuse.
Yes.
So like said Tony Robbins, what's wrong is always available, so is what's right.
Yes. So just do it. Tu veux faire ça, il faut faire ça. You don't have to.
Ce qui se passe après.
Yes.
We're going to deal with after.
You don't have to know everything to start something. Just start it and things will fit into place perfectly.
Good.
Just do it.
That's a good advice, and I think that we can stop here because if I continue talking, you're going to answer and it will never end. Yeah. So I'm really happy, Nadia, and really happy. And I think that it's not the last time we meet. It's the first time we meet like this. And I hope it will be 1,000 times during this life. I pray that we have a lot of years to live. You said that we can die at any time. But I want, and I pray God that we still have 40 years or 50 years to live, so that we can do more of these interviews, more of collaboration, and have more of inspiring things. Because I know for sure that what we have done since the beginning till now is nothing compared to what is coming. It is nothing. And I know for sure that you're going to continue inspiring people, helping women to know that you can be successful, but stay who you are. And that's a great mission, I'm really impressed. I'm really inspired. People talk to me about you before we meet. And I think that, all of them have said good things. So you don't have to worry. But I'm really grateful. I really thank you all the team is very happy to have you today. And I hope that we will have you during next years, next decades.
Inshallah.
And forever.
Inshallah.
Do you have a last word?
Thank you guys so much for having me. I really enjoyed meeting you and the team and this interview and just sharing my thoughts and opinion. And to keep in touch with me, there's always Nadia's Media on Instagram and lumierez.com, my website. So I hope to hear from you guys later.
Good. So when could we have an interview in French?
Et en français, donc maintenant vous voulez me rire. Vous voulez me rire.
Non, pas forcément. Thank you so much. Merci à tous pour l'attention. Merci beaucoup.
Yes.
J'espère que vous avez pris plaisir à écouter Nadia. Elle est superbe, elle est géniale. Vous la trouvez sur Instagram, sur Facebook, comme elle a dit, Nadia's Media
Yes.
on Instagram, and Hadjia Nadia Issa sur Facebook. Follow Hadjia Nadia to be inspired, and on se dit à la prochaine fois. Merci beaucoup, je vous aime, on vous aime tous.
Bye bye.
Stay blessed. Ciao.
Yeah.